don't buy Yonex Play or Yonex Game Series rackets. So this is a reoccurring message of mine, but lately a lot of people have been asking me, and I'm getting really tired of having to answer over and over again, why not? So I'm gonna make a video, another one, and we're gonna talk about it. So again, right, the Play and the Game are the two lowest end series of the rackets that Yonex provides. So for example, you have the 1000Z, that would be considered the Pro line, and then below that there's the Tour, and then the Game, and then the Play. Now some of these models don't have like a Game series, they only have like a Play Tour Pro, I think, but let's just assume they all have 4 series, right? The Tours I've talked about are fine. The Play and the Games are where you're not really getting value for your money, and the reason is because Yonex and even Li-Ning or Victor, right? These are the big three. They're known for their high-end rackets, right? The Halberstadt 9000, right? The Axforce 100, the Axforce 90. They're not known for being budget friendly. They're not known for giving a lot of value. You're paying for the name, you're paying for the marketing, you're paying, for all of that, right? And in return, you're getting a racket that, is not as valuable. So the only reason you should be using or buying Yonex, Li-Ning, or Victor is if you have the money and you want the best of the best. You're paying for the best of the best. You're not paying for value. Because no one can compete with the big three at that top level, right? But there are a lot of companies that can compete at the lower levels, and they'll do it for a lot less. I hope that makes sense. So for example, let's talk about the Play Series racket, right? I think those are going for around 4K to 5K, right? For 4K or for 5K, you can watch my video that I recently made about the top 5 best rackets under 5K, and they will all play much better than any Play Series racket. They're all roughly the same at that level anyways. So I know this from personal experience because I used to have an 88D Play, and the reason why I had one was I went to Singapore, I think, and my racket got confiscated. So I just bought a quick one for cheap, just for practice, right? And I can tell you from personal experience, right? The Play Series are very hollow. They don't feel like the real one, the Pro one. They're very watered down. The only real similarity in them, is that they look the same, right? And I understand that there's a lot of you that want to, to flex, may Yonex kayo. Pero kung wala kayo pera para yung pinaka high-end, just save your money, bro. Mas pogi kung malakas ka talaga, and mas maayos yung performance ng racket mo mismo kesa sa color, kesa sa paint, whatever. Game Series is kind of in a similar boat as the Play Series. Yes, the game is more expensive, but honestly, it's not there yet. May kulang pa, okay? And again, you guys, if you don't believe me, go try one for yourself, right? How much are they going for? 8, 9, 10K ata? For 8, 9, 10K, right? You can buy Yonex from an online seller, sure. You can also import from another country and ship it here for around that price. You can also buy a high-end Apex racket for way less than that, 6, 7K maybe. You can buy an OG Kills, you can buy a 100 racket, right? There are still a ton of better rackets that are cheaper and will play better than the Game Series, right? Now, the rule I have is usually the Tour Series, and up, or if you have 10K and up to spend on the big three, then go for it. Otherwise, kung 10K under, then go to other brands. So the Tour Series, they're close enough. They really are, okay? And if you really want to spend money on Yonex, the thing is though, for me, the Tour Series, sobrang lapit ka na sa Pro. Mag-ipon ka na lang konti pa, and then just buy the Pro, right? So for me, it doesn't make sense to stop at the Tour. Because if you already have, let's use mall prices. You already have 12K for the Tour, right? It's only going to be 3, 4, 5K more for the Pro. Just save up for another month or so, or another 2 months. I don't know. So for me, it doesn't make sense to buy the Tour either, which leaves it at the Pro. Yeah, the Pro is the best of the best, right? That's the one making the world records. That's the one that is winning all the tournaments. If you have the money, right, at that point you're paying for the performance talaga. You're paying for what made Yonex, Victor, and Li-Ning famous, right? Those big performance, the big numbers, lahat, the touch, the feel. You're getting the best of the best materials. You're getting the best of the best designs. You're getting the best of the best paint, right? At that case, it makes sense. You're not looking for value, you're looking for performance. In that case, by all means, go for it, right? But if you're not, then listen to what I just said in the last 5 minutes, right? Buy Apex, buy OG Kills, right? You can DM me if you want. And they play very similarly to tour rackets, right? And they're great value. Buy 100, dude. The new 100 series rackets that I've been trying, fucking incredible, right? And I might be selling them soon as well. Fingers crossed. Let's see if that happens. But yeah, hopefully gets mo na kayo, like why you should not buy cheap Yonex. Like if you're poor, it's okay. There are still other great rackets. And then the Fusion, right? 722, 1K lang siya. But yeah, please, send this to someone yung tigas ng ulo nila. Like, you know, wala sila pera pero gusto nila pa rin mag-play series or mag-light series. I forgot. The light series is even fucking worse than the play series, right? So, again, please use your head. Alam ko, expensive yung rackets. Badminton is an expensive sport. So, wag mo sayangin yung pera mo sa brand name. Okay? Bye-bye.